Well, so I'm curious about this. So you played your college ball at James Madison. Did you also play your high school ball at James Madison?
yeah, I did. I did in Vienna, Virginia.
That's got like how many people went to the same high school and college?
I know exactly where that's at.
Probably not a lot. I don't know.
I mean, dude, not a lot of people can make that claim. You can.
James Madison, real close to Princess Jewelers, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I've been there.
Right there, right off 123.
There you go.
Well, how excited are you guys for this upcoming season? I know the season's about to, we're right in the middle of it here, getting ready. Mm-hmm. How excited are you guys as training camp starts up? It's the end of the month, right? Is the first game in St. Louis?
Yeah. March 27th is game one in St. Louis. That's correct. I mean, everybody's super excited. It was great that the league a lot of changes in the off season. But for us in DC, our head coach is back. A lot of the staff is back. Both the coordinators. A lot of the guys are back. Some new guys too. A lot of new talent. Great players. So everybody's just really excited. We got an extra week at camp, which we just finished up. We're starting week 2, and we've used that to gel with communication and get to know everybody, and it's been great.
Y'all gonna be the hunted this year, man.
Yeah, defending champs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
man.
Has Coach discussed that?
All the time. We'll have a target on our back for sure. But it's a blessing to be in that position.
Totally.
So it's exciting.
So I think you guys got screwed. By the way, defending champs should get to open at home, and not only do you guys open on the road, but it's my understanding that St. Louis has the best home field advantage in the UFL. Do you guys look at that at all, or not even pay attention to it?
Yeah, I mean it's talked about for sure, but at the same time, wherever you're at, you still got to line up and strap up. So it doesn't really matter, but it would be cool to have game one coming off of a season like that back at home. But it'll just have to wait a few weeks. I think week 3 we'll be back in Audi.
All right.
Yeah. Also, are there new teams in the UFL this year? Is Louisville new?
Yes, there are 3 new teams. Orlando's a new team, Louisville's a new team, and Columbus, Ohio is a new team.
All right.
Okay.
They are technically there's still only 8 teams. There was 8 teams last year, there's 8 teams again, so they kind of just replaced 3 old teams with those 3 teams. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So when you're down at training camp right now, are all the teams are there in Arlington, Texas, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Is that kind of weird, or do you kind of just hang out with these other dudes and it's not a big deal?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool because I have some guys. There's some other JMU guys out here, which is cool, and we all go to the same building. We're in a hotel right now, and the Louisville team is in the same hotel as us. So in the building we use, all 8 teams use it. So you're going in and out. Guys you may have played with in the past, or college or whatever it might have been. So, but you don't at the same time, people are on different schedules a little bit. So you kind of see people in passing, but you kind of are designated to your own area and you spend most of your time, just kind of with your team.
How does that work when you just whip?
Fly there and back on the same plane. So, it could definitely be interesting.
Has that ever gotten contentious on the way back?
I haven't personally experienced too much, but there's definitely the winning team's usually a little bit more excited than the losing team. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I bet. You guys are drinking beer and hooting and hollering, and the other dudes are just man,
sulking.
The refs stole it.
Give me a ginger ale.
No, it's an interesting setup for sure, but a lot that goes on, with this league can be exciting and different, and I just kind of try to embrace it and enjoy it.
So
it's an opportunity you're getting, man.
Speaking of exciting and different, the UFL this year's trying the 4-point field goal. Is that right? How did they roll that out to you? What do you make of that?
They just told us in one of the beginning meetings, we kind of had, a video presented to us with a few of the new rules. And it's just another thing to make the game more exciting. It's different. but it'll definitely, because you also are not allowed to, once you cross the 50 as an offense, you can't punt the ball anymore. So you either go for it on fourth down or you kick a long field goal.
I like
so
that part.
They're encouraging it.
I like that.
So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. It's kind of like if they just made up a 4-point shot in basketball or something.
Right.
It's like, it totally changed the game.
Well, dude, I got to say, as the NFL gets more and more aggressive and the kickers can kick from deeper and deeper, I think from a developmental standpoint, too, because, listen, I understand your focus is on the St. Louis Battlehawks in a couple weeks, right? But I think most, maybe all UFL players are also hoping they can put the tape out there that shows that the NFL is going to call them, right?
Yeah.
And I think those kind of developmental things that might be a benefit to the big picture goals of the league as well.
You kick enough. If somebody kick enough 60-yarders, they will be in the NFL real quick.
Right.
That's a good point. That's that's a really good point. It's a good perspective to have on it. But yeah, like you said, most I'd say most everybody's goal is to take it to the next level, and that's why just grateful for the opportunity in this league.
Speaking of the next level, we're talking with DC Defenders Sam Kidd joining us. Played for the Defenders, won that title last year. But interestingly, you played your college ball at JMU. I assume you were there with Signetti, right?
Yes, he was my coach. I did 6 years at JMU. First 2 with under Mike Houston, and then my last 4 were with Coach Signetti.
I know some people that did 6 years at JMU. It had nothing to do with athletics. Shout out to Casey Cope. But Harrisonburg's a fun little town, man.
It is.
So you play under Kurt Signetti in Harrisonburg, playing for the Dukes. What was he like as a coach?
He was awesome. I really appreciated him, and he is. I'm sure you've seen a lot of the interviews, and what's amazing what he's done over there at Indiana with those guys. But he tells it, he puts it out there like he really is. He takes care of your body. He wants everybody fresh for game day, and you handle your business and buy into the process. And you've seen what he's been able to do with that.
He always had that debt stare.
Yeah. that's definitely traveled with him. I think that's not something new.
He doesn't seem like he's very fun. Is he fun?
He's definitely about his business. When it's work time, it's time to work. But he's definitely got he'll crack some jokes every once in a while, and he'll lighten up here and there.
Okay.
Well, are you surprised how fast he was able to find a national championship at Indiana?
He's been 2 years?
He took 2 years. When he took that job, Indiana was the most losing Power 5 program ever. And are you just surprised the level of success he's been able to find there kind of right away?
I wouldn't say I'm surprised to find, to see the success he's had. I don't know if I would have been able to tell you they're going to win a national championship in a couple years, but to have the success they did, I really don't think so. Too. You see him now, Aiden Fisher. I didn't play with D'Angelo Pons, but he was right after me there. I've seen those guys, and, they're some really good players, Kalon Black, Elijah Surratt. So, I knew what they were capable of, and I knew Signetti's process, so it really didn't shock me to see them having success that quickly.
Sam, you all in Audi Field, y'all have, your fans have this little tradition with the beer snake.
Yeah.
Okay. When you go other places, do they have different little traditions around in those other stadiums? Anybody as wild as they are in Audi Field, because they're wild over there.
I haven't seen anybody who gets quite as rowdy as the fans do in Audi, and the beer snake, definitely not anything like that. That's special, and I love it.
Can you guys notice third quarter there's a commercial or something, you got a little bit of time, will you sneak a peek at the beer snake going from one section to the other and 500 cups in that thing, whatever it is?
I'd say maybe not too much personally, but I've definitely peeked over there, whether it's after a touchdown or something. I'm like, oh, Look at that thing go.
As somebody that grew up in the area, are you a DC sports fan? Did you grow up like a Skins fan, a Wizards fan, Caps?
So I actually grew up. My dad's from Long Island, New York, so I actually grew up a Giants fan and a Mets fan. I know, but I honestly I grew up, kind of going. I didn't go to many, Redskins or Commanders games, but I went to a good amount of like Nationals games, so I kind of followed them a good bit, and the Capitals too. But yeah, I grew up a Giants and a Mets fan, really.
Well, you're a young man. There wasn't a whole lot to root for much of your time, so I can kind of understand it.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, just going forward, what's your message for fans? They don't get to see you guys at Audi until week 3, but what is it's got to be unique for you, because I imagine all your friends and family, or a lot of them anyway, are here, so I'm sure they're supportive. Yeah. But what's it like, just like the level of support you guys get here?
No, it's amazing. I mean, we talk about it all the time. Like we got to defend Audi because it is such a special place, and the fans do, bring such an edge for us. And we're very grateful, and we love it. It really makes it more exciting, the environment, and we really I can't emphasize enough how much we appreciate the support that we do get from the area. Because like you said, I am from there, and I know how passionate people are about DC sports, and especially when they bring it to the Defenders, it's very special. And we really appreciate it.
Good stuff.
That's great, man. Well, hey, man, we really appreciate the time.
You, Sam.
And good luck this season.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll get down there for a game and maybe contribute to the Beer Snake.
Absolutely, man. Thank you guys, too. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah,
all right. We're going to try to put 30 cups in the Beer Snake.
Just between the two of us. Might be a heck of an afternoon right there.
Double it.
Oh, boy.